here in the book of John, he takes the time to do a little setup. He takes the time to say, to make sure that we understand what we have to work with. He takes the time to say who brought something, and took the time to take a look at Philip's faith. He took the time of looking at Andrew's service, and he took the time to prepare the man to receive a blessing. John took a little bit of a different turn here, and I wanted to share that perspective with you today. In the Williams house, Eddie Jr., we did not eat until, I know that times have changed and we've gotten so busy these days. But in the Williams house, Eddie Williams Jr., we did not eat until we took the time to give thanks. I know that may be foreign to some of you all here. But we just didn't say thanks. We had scriptural references as well. Do I have anybody that's over 40 in here? Yeah. We took the time. First, we didn't sit around the table. We didn't have devices and phones in our hand. But when it was time to eat, we sat down at the dinner table. And I know if you're under 30, you may not understand what the dinner table is all about. But if you did not make it in time for dinner, you just didn't eat. I wish I had somebody in here today that missed the lunch bell and got there, and Mama said, go and sit down in your room. And but when it was time to eat, we came and we sat down at the dinner table. And the dinner table was set, and there wasn't this getting up and getting down to get this and get that, go in the cupboard to get this and get that, get that. When we sat down at the dinner table, you didn't get up until we finished eating. And we all sat there, even if you ate, so don't eat too fast. Because we all sat there until everybody was finished. I wish I had somebody in here today. We sat down at the dinner table, and Dad would offer a prayer of thanksgiving. And you know what? It did not matter what was on the menu that day. Some days it was plentiful, and some days it was lean. Some days the menu called for things that I loved, and other days it called for things I didn't like so much. But in essence, besides the fact of what was on the menu, whatever was put on the table, we gave thanks for. There wasn't no running out to McDonald's. There wasn't no running, getting it your way at Burger King. It was not Chipotle and the Chinese place and the rib place and all these and Culver's and all these other places. You ate what was on the table. And if you didn't want that, then you didn't eat anything at all. It wasn't this, I'm going to fix me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I'm going to fix me a fried bologna sandwich. I wish I had somebody in here today. Amen. A poor boy. We weren't doing that. And chitlins, whatever was put on the table, hog maws, trying to pass it off as steak, I wish I had somebody in here today. Amen. Amen. So we ate and we celebrated and we gave thanks for what was on the table. Dad would offer thanks, and then we would go around the room. I started, God is love. Karen would go next. Acknowledge God in all thy ways, and he shall direct thy path. Mama would go next, and I think she said, Jesus wept. And then Dad would will lean forward and look at all of us and say, the Lord is the strength of my life. And after all of that, after we have given thanks, and after we have given scriptural references, and we began to look at the food, our mouths were watering, but we didn't eat until Dad took the first spoonful, put it in his mouth. And then I don't know about y'all, that's just how we did it in the Williams house. We sit down and we would eat and dine together, giving thanks for the things that we had. That is such a lost art today. We're so much in the rush that we don't pause long enough to give thanks for the things that God has provided for us. Now, I've almost had to slap the fork out of little Matthew's hand because he was trying to eat before we gave thanks, and pulled everybody to the table. And my wife is good about that. She always wants to eat at the table. Pulling everybody together. Putting your phones away and talk. You know, it's a novel idea to talk to each other and not text each other. Talk to each other. Have conversation around the dinner table. Because, see, we grew up, my father taught us that we should be thankful for whatever God has provided us. Whatever God has put on the table, we ought to give thanks to God, and God will bless us. Sometimes it was plentiful. I've already said it. Sometimes it wasn't very much. Sometimes it was what I wanted, and sometimes it was what I didn't like. But I have learned down through the years to give thanks to God for everything that He has provided to me. Somebody may ask the question, I know you're asking if you're under 20 today, why would you give thanks for something that you don't want? Because something is better. I wish I had somebody in here today. Something, and has anybody ever been hungry? I've been hungry before. I've been some places, and I didn't have any money to eat. All I had was a couple of crackers and a glass of water, but I made and ate that thing like it was steak and gave God the glory because I had something. Yeah. We get besides ourselves. We want this and we want that. But listen, I just thank God for the hoopty that I had to drive in when I was in. I wish I had somebody in here. I thank God that on the days I didn't have money, I didn't have a car, that I had money to get on the bus. I thank God that the days I didn't have money to get on the bus, that I had 2 feet and 2 legs. And I was able to walk a couple of blocks to get to my destination. All the while, I'm giving thanks to God for the things that He has done. We got to learn as a people and as a society, we didn't grow up with our own rooms. We didn't grow up with our own clothes. Some of us got hand-me-downs. Some of us we got holes in the jeans. We didn't go to the outlet mall to buy some new jeans. Mama stitched up a piece of material on top of those knees, ironed it, and said, "You better march on, son." We didn't always have what we have today. And so I thank God for the things that we have. I remember times we didn't have our own seat, our own space in the car. We used to sit on top of each other. Whoever had a car, we used to sit on top of each other in order to get there. I wish I had somebody in here. Y'all act like you don't know what I'm talking about here. Y'all act like we didn't have to share and drink from the same Pepsi bottle, Coke bottle. We act like we never made Kool-Aid out of the faucet. I had to make some Kool-Aid out of the faucet this week. Talking about we don't have nothing to drink. I said, get those packets of Kool-Aid. I wish I had somebody in here. We didn't have money for juice. We took that red Kool-Aid and we swirled it around. We didn't have bottled water. We turned on the tap and poured that water. We got too bougie in our old age. We haven't had nothing before. Amen. Yeah. We gave thanks for what we had. Yeah. I've had to put some cardboard.
Oh.
In my shoe, especially when they call for rain. I wish I had somebody in here today. Amen. Amen. I've gotten clothes from the neighbor's kids, and mom would wash it and hem it up so that I could wear it. I wish I had somebody in here. I know some folks that their prom dress was somebody else's prom dress. I'm not trying to pull anybody out. I'm just talking about where we came from as a people, and we have more today than we have. You know, I get upset when my boys walk around the house. I don't have nothing to do. Boy, get a ball in a bat. Get a ball and a stick. Go and find yourself an alley and play stick ball. Get yourself a milk carton and hang it on the phone. You always got something. Get yourself a jump rope. Take some chalk and throw some skin. You don't need a phone. You don't need an outlet. You don't need a plug. Go outside and do something.
Oh.